All right. We are on combatbox, and combatbox has finally revealed their big plans. Big plans is a dynamic campaign, and it promises to be different from some of the other dynamic campaigns out there, primarily compared to a finish. They're going to try to keep their historical focus, having the correct plane sets for the correct dates and all that stuff. And apparently it's more behind the scenes of how capturing air bases and supplying everything and how the line moves, and this quote combat box will move around on the front. It's focused on like where the heavy action is. So the map itself will kind of move and change and everything. And I think the days I think are 2 hours. I think 2 or 3 hours a piece. So it's kind of similar to their normal mission lengths. So let's kind of read through this a little bit. This is my first time being on.
I've just been neutral lobby. Spawn an aircraft to join coalition secured channels.
I've been reading the Discord all week and I've been pretty busy, so this is the first time I've been able to hop on. Access destroyed Eindhoven Marshalling Yard. We resupplied some stuff. General Logistics replied stuff. General situation, here we go. Heavily damaged. Heavily damaged. Allied forces. And so, yeah, like it's talking about Allied convoys. So there will be convoys and trains going around that if you destroy them, it'll actually interrupt stuff. Let's look at stats real quick. Not very many people on the German side, so I think we'll go German just for the heck of it. So we only have a few bases. We're back pretty far. Now there's stuff down here, like these bridges. I like taking out bridges in this field depot. Why don't we see what's available at this base? Fighter bombers. Okay. What's up at this base? Here's our bigger planes. That'd be a heck of a flight. Same thing, there's stuff up here. Can we take off out of Lake Vinlo? No. So these are offline. Looks like the Germans are kind of getting their butt kicked. Do I want to fly all the way across the map? Vinlo is currently under attack. Maybe I should.
Welcome to Combat Box. You are in the unsecured neutral lobby.
Let's grab our current bay. 410. Oh, we got some restrictions now. I want that. I want the 131s. Where was our... I was going to put the... Oh well. I was going to put the... you know, you can put the letters on now and symbols and stuff. Alright, so we're going to go for this. Now we're way up here though. Maybe I should come down here and... I was going to fly down and try to take out those bridges. Maybe we'll go for the marshalling yard instead. Or this. Alright, anyways, let's just take off and find out. There's a 110. Where's our runway? Is it seriously right in front of us? Are we sitting on the runway? Alright, let's see if SRS is working. I heard with one of the big patches it kind of broke it, so it sounded like it was working. It definitely connected. Control comms check.
This is Control, receiving you loud and clear. Let us know if you wish to request a call sign.
Control, request call sign.
Control here, use call sign Iceman 3.
Iceman 3. Been Iceman a lot lately. That's fine. think the runway, we'll just have to go for that clear spot between the trees. I'm almost certain I'm sitting on the runway. Well, no, there's no space behind us. There's a little bit of wind. They've also updated the propellers. You can see how you can kind of see his blades occasionally. And the disc looks more realistic in flight. The light affects it differently. Looks a little more realistic. And now, like when you look at the plane from different angles, it's not just a a thin disc. You'll actually see the thickness of the prop blades. And I think it's actually even dependent on the pitch of the prop if you have all that set. Get everything up and running here. And yeah, I think we're just gonna Control Iceman 3 requesting taxi.
Iceman 3, let the tower, clear to taxi.
Control Iceman 3 requesting takeoff.
Iceman 3, let the tower, clear to takeoff. Let the tower 2410, crash the IL-2 with nose bombs.
Alright, first thing we need to do is head west. There, see how the disc, and I already tell it looks a little more realistic compared to just being a solid disc before. Alright. Want to get up to about 1,000 meters today.
Command an alle Piloten. When Piloten command was under heavy attack und Munition depot basis for hot flight damage.
Oops. I keep forgetting my radiator lately. All right, now I'll figure out where we're at. So
Mulheim to iPilot. Active runway 25.
I bet Borken's what's on fire. So we'll get over Borken here, and that way we can give them a position report. Maybe they'll even give us a target we can go engage. Let's tell our gunner to keep his eyes open. Yeah, that's pretty much got to be Borken.
Essen Mulheim Tower to 109. Crash will erlaubt sein with those bombs.
$11.24. Control Iceman 3 and grid 1124.
Iceman 3, control, detect clear defenses 50 kilometers west.
50 kilometers west. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Cleave. Got a big lake on the horizon. Or at least large body of water on the horizon, so maybe we're seeing the river. Alright, our next little town we should see, next city should be Bolt. If we were in the right grid there. The SRS radio is very quiet. I always forget to turn down my game volume first. Can I do that while I'm here? Oops, yep. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe we'll hear the radio a little better now. Alright, so this town has a river going through it. Yep, so that's Bolsh. Command Iceman 3 and grid 1123.
Iceman 3,
Oops.
command, roger.
Actually, I'm in 1122. Oh well, close enough. The bot, once you do something or take hits, generally knows where you're at, but you do have to give it some updates every now and then to let it know where you're at, because if you're just flying around and you don't do anything, it loses you. And, you know, just like in real life, they don't know where you're at if you're just out there being quiet, flying around. Okay, so this, we don't want to follow this river because it eventually heads off to the north. So we want to keep going, and our next, we'll see the river, and we'll see Emmerich. I don't know what we were supposed to attack here, the defenses, but obviously the line's right there, so we're going to continue on. We're going to go for the marshalling yard, attack some trains, which I did bring the 131s, which will help, and I've got the two 250s, which you can't quite see. They're a little small. The 500 and the 1000, you'll see them sitting there in the bomb bay. Start paying attention to the surroundings, because Never know when you're going to run into somebody. There it is. Welcome to Combat Box's campaign mode Apollo weekend test. So somebody is close enough that they got shot down and bailed out, and the radio is telling me that. Which means there's enemies close enough as well. I don't know what the range on that is. I think that's Emmerich there. Emmerich. I need to brush up on my German pronunciation, as well as some Russian. I should look up some basic Russian pronunciations so I can say some of the cities and things better when I do my campaigns.
This is letter on channel 2. Active runway 11, right hand pattern.
We are definitely on course to go find Namjin, so once we get over the city, we'll call in one more position report. 11:20. Control Iceman 3 and grid 1120.
Iceman 3, control, attack Cleve defenses 10 kilometers west.
I don't know why they want me to attack the Cleve defenses. It is 9:57. I'll make sure I report that on the Discord that it was sending me to apparently friendly stuff, but they're inside the lines. I guess they can be inside the lines and we still need to attack it because, you know, it's overrun with, but it also has an X, so not quite sure why it wants me to attack it. We have our own goal, though. We're going to go attack that train yard. On the way back, we might fly over this. If I survive, we might fly over Cleve and see what's there as far as actually needing to attack it. It's right there. There's not seeing any flak coming up my way, so that has us in 11:19. I guess those are some of the defenses right there. It's on our way back. I guess we could hit that and see if we get points or how that works. Do I know anybody who's on? Not really. I've watched Angry Gamers videos a few times on YouTube. Alright, there on the horizon. Yeah, that should be...
This is letter airfield. Active runway 11, right hand pattern.
Namjin. Ninjminjin. I don't know how to say it. It's another one I need to look up. But looks like the train yard's on the far west side. Ah, there we go. I was going to check to make sure that my gunner stations were locked, and they are, so that's good. Because apparently, especially right now, a lot of people are hopping in and being jerks and shooting off your tail and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that was locked. Enemy spotted near Venlo. Didn't think we had Venlo. Oh, Venlo's down here, yeah. Okay, so. Alright, so where's this train yard? Bridges. There's the train yard. I got it in sight. Great. All right. Come off wing leveler. Open our bomb bay. Start maneuvering. Throttle back a bit. Dive brakes. See, hits looks like right around where I wanted. Oh, I need my there we go. Air brake up. We're gonna do a strafing run on our way out. Hey, I've got some smoke. All right. See the flak coming up around me.
Letter tower to 110. Crash the Allied flying with those bombs.
That indicates we got somebody on us. Combat power. And I want to let the gunner do some work because every time I've gone up, he's done some good.
On channel 2. Runway 29 is active.
I'll say, I think he killed my gunner. Oh, I think there's 2 of them on me. There were 3 of them on me. Ah. I might have tore up that Mustang though.
This is letter to emergency crews. We have a heavily damaged 110. Report to the active runway.
All right, so as you can see there, I got 5 points. Of course, 1 death, but I did get 5 railroad cars with my bombing and strafing run. So not too bad for 15 minutes.
In grid 10, 11.
And it looks like this this mission, this day, will end here in about 10 minutes. All right. So that is a small sample of combatbox's new dynamic campaign, which is running all weekend, and it's Sunday, so I don't know if they'll turn it off tonight and go back to regular missions
pilots. Active runway 25.
or not. And of course, they got a lot of work to do, but it was running pretty good here this morning. It wasn't laggy. It wasn't
Tower radio check.
bombing out or
Tower to
anything.
Grizzly 4. Radio is good.
Grizzly 4 in 10, 11. Grizzly 4 in green 10, 11.
Grizzly 4, command, roger.
Grizzly 4 request picture.
That's what I should have done. I should have position reported and done a picture before I did that bombing run. But my bombing run was successful, but they managed to get me on the way out. But that's all right. Anyways, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.